say a certain word, say something to bring your attention to what we need to do. And James 1:5 says, if any of you lack wisdom, if you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally, freely, generously, that he gives to us.
Mm-hmm.
He said if we lack it, all we got to do is ask. Trust him. Ask him, trust him. He is our Father. He is our Abba Father. He is our Daddy. Think about as a kid, as a child. A lot of times we would go to Mama to get to Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Because we feel like we ask Mama, Mama could tell Daddy and to make it easier, she can tell him easier. But Jesus is our Father, Abba Father.
That's the truth.
Ask your daddy. If you lack something, ask your daddy. Daddy, I just don't know how to do this. Help me how to do this. And a lot of times when I do things on the computer, sometimes the computer's not get, basically I get frustrated. But a lot of times it gives me like a hard time. But I realized I was doing something the other day and I did it. And because I said, Lord, help me with it. And I did it. And I shot it to my daughter. She sent it back, said, perfect, Mom. And when I was working it, I did do what I need to do. And just happened to slide the page some kind of way. Because at first, it was white on what the stuff I was putting on the paper was white. But it had color with the information, but the paper was white. Just happened to slide over something there and hit and push the key. It just did everything, just beautified everything. Because for one thing, I was calm and I said, Lord, help me. And so when we ask God to help us and lean back on him and say, I'm just going to be comfortable in you, Lord, that you're going to do what I need to have done.
That's right.
And he did. And it say, if any of you, see, it's not saying if me, it say any of us, any of you.
Well,
Lack wisdom, let him ask of God that give it to all men liberally, free, generous. He's generous with it. If we ask him, he will do it. Sometimes we ask for everything else, but sometimes we don't ask God for the right things.
well,
But we ask for everything else. Ask him for the wisdom. And it said, upbraid it not, and it shall be given to you. So in other words, he's not going to do, I used to say, my mom said, they need to stop scolding those children. Scold you. He will not scold you. He won't be angry with you. He won't talk to you what? Harshly.
well,
So when you ask, he said, upbraid it not, and it shall be given. So he's not going to be harsh. He's going to be gentle because he's going to give it to you liberally, give it to you, freedom, generous with it. Because why? When people scold you, and when our parents or whoever scold us, sometimes you get scolded for something that someone think that you did wrong. Not always knowing that you did wrong, but think that you did wrong. So but Jesus is not like that. He's not like that. If we just ask him, and he will do it. In Psalms 37:3, we give God praise for his word. So try in Jesus, because he wants you. He wants you to try him. But we try him, give him the opportunity. He don't do it after 1 year. Well, he's not like he said, but you 30 years, 20 years, 10 years, the devil, guided you all that time, didn't care nothing about you, hate the ground that you walk on, hate you sitting in the seat, hate your eyes, hate anything that belongs to you, hate you for your breathing, because he wants people to die before they know Jesus. If you die before you know Jesus,